The NASCAR Xfinity Series race has officially concluded from Talladega Superspeedway, and we see a lot of hard racing, a lot of carnage, and Jesse Love picks up his first career NASCAR Xfinity Series win in a fuel mileage finish. What's going on, guys? It's Daniel, and welcome back to our video. I just got done watching NASCAR Xfinity Series race in Talladega Superspeedway, the AG Pro 300. We have quite a bit to talk about from this race. Let's go and talk about it. So for the green flag drop in today's race, Sheldon Creed, Taylor Gray, and Judd Bird would all have to go to the rear for unapproved adjustments. So at the start of the race, he had Austin Hill lead the field through the inside, outside, and Jesse Love on the inside, and Austin Hill got a really strong run and was able to clear for the race lead. Eventually, they all got up on the top line. It basically became a single file group for about 5 to 10 laps. But then on lap number 11, the bottom really started coming in, and Chandler Smith, he got a run to the inside and was able to get the lead for a second. Cole Custer got the lead, but eventually Austin Hill and Jesse Love got back up to the top. The top line became dominant. Austin Hill continued to dominate. And as they came to the white flag in stage number 1, Jesse Love made the move to the inside lane, got a really great run to the inside, passes Austin Hill as they're coming to the white flag in stage 1. As they go down the back straightaway, Justin Allgaier gets loose going down the back straightaway, spinning really hard into the outside wall, bringing the caution out, ending his day, and this would end stage number 1 with Jesse Love coming off the corner and winning stage number 1. To me, that was more of an incident that was kind of just a racing deal. Allgaier got loose. Herbst really had nowhere to go there. Herbst could have backed off just a little bit there, but I'm not going to full blame on any driver there. I think it was just a little bit of mistake on both parts, and unfortunately, Allgaier's day came to an end. Tough race for Allgaier, who I feel like could have had a shot to contend for the win. So then all but Dawson Crane, Mason Massey, Haley Deegan, Jordan Anderson, and Matt Benedetto come in while the rest leaders all come down pit road, and Jesse Love and Austin Hill are the first off pit road. So then on the restart, you had Jesse Love lead the field from the inside with Austin Hill on the inside, and Austin Hill got a really strong run and was able to clear for the race lead. Then we saw some really great racing, some 2 and 3 wide. First, you had Cole Custer get a great run and take the lead. Then Ryan Sieg got a fantastic run. He took the lead for a little bit. Then eventually Ryan Sieg made some big blocks, and he was able to hold on to the race lead as Austin Hill and Chandler Smith were battling as well. Then eventually Chandler Smith, he got a really great run and took the race lead. But eventually Austin Hill got a great push from Jesse Love, put low on Jesse Love, and Austin Hill got a great run and was able to take the lead. Austin Hill gets a really strong run off of turn number 4 coming to the end of stage number 2, and Austin Hill comes out the final corner after some great racing, and he wins stage number 2 at Talladega. So then all leaders would then come down pit road. Austin Hill lost a lot of spots on pit road because he took 4 tires. Jesse Love won the race off pit road by taking 2. So then on the restart, you had Jesse Love lead the field from the inside, outside with Brandon Jones on the inside, and Jesse Love got a really strong run and was able to clear for the race lead. Then we saw a lot of jostling back and forth up front for the lead. Brandon Jones got the lead the next lap. Then a few laps later, Ryan Sieg, he got a great run and was able to take the lead for a few laps. Then Shane Van Gisbergen, who was having a fantastic day today, he gets the lead and was actually able to lead a lap and pass Ryan Sieg for the lead. But a few laps later, Austin Hill got a really strong run and was able to get the lead. Then on lap 6-7, the first big wreck of the race would take place when Brandon Jones spun from 3rd position after basically getting turned, I think it was by Parker Kligerman, if I'm not mistaken. Parker Kligerman tried to make a move in front of Ryan Sieg, a little bit of an aggressive move. Ryan Sieg comes up, and Parker Kligerman unfortunately gets into Brandon Jones, and the big one strikes, collecting Sam Mayer, Josh Williams, AJ Allmendinger, Ryan Truex, Judd Burton, Matt Benedetto, Ryan Sieg, Leland Honeyman, Parker Kligerman, Jeremy Clemens, and Kyle Weatherman are all caught up in the incident. To me, that's just a little bit of a racing deal. I think Parker Kligerman was more at fault for that incident than an incident we'll get to later in this race review. I think it's just one of those racing deals, a little over-aggressive for Parker Kligerman in my opinion, but Ryan Sieg could have let him in. I think it's just a racing incident, but I'm going to put more blame on Parker for that because he could have backed off just a little bit, and unfortunately, that caused a big wreck. So then, all the leaders would then come down pit road with Austin Hill winning the race off pit road. So then on the next restart, you had Austin Hill lead the field from the outside with Ryan Sieg on the inside, and Ryan Sieg got a great run and was able to clear for the race lead. And then Riley Herbst actually was inevitably able to get the race lead. And then on lap 75, the next caution race come out for debris on the backstretch. It would be the rear bumper cover, I think, off of AJ Allmendinger's car, and they were still in the damaged vehicle policy. So then, some guys actually came down pit road. Dawson Cramp, Patrick Ermeling, Sammy Smith, Mason Massey, Haley Deegan, Parker Reslov, all came down pit road to top off on field. So then on the next restart, you had Riley Herbst lead the field on the outside with Ryan Sieg on the inside, and Riley Herbst got a great run and was able to take the race lead. Then a few laps later, Austin Hill got a really strong run and was able to pass Riley Herbst for the lead. And then on lap 87, Parker Kligerman, he got a great run and was able to pass Austin Hill for the race lead and take it away. And there's around 24 laps to go in this race. Ryan Sieg came down pit road with the flat tire after basically getting in the outside wall. I think he had a flat right front tire, I believe, and at the outside wall. And at the time, it took him out of contention. And then Anthony Alfredo, he gets a run out of nowhere on lap 91, and he's able to get the race lead. And there's a lot of jostling back and forth. Parker Kligerman then gets the lead. And then with 14 laps to go, Jesse Love is able to get the race lead from Parker Kligerman. The racing becomes really impressive. Jesse Love gets the race lead, and you got guys going 2 wide and 3 wide behind Jesse Love. But then eventually they all got up to the top lane with 13 laps to go. But then moves started happening with 4 laps to go in the race, with Austin Hill making the move to the inside, gets a run on Jesse Love, and takes the lead with 3 laps to go. And as they're coming to 2 laps to go, the race is getting intense. You've got 2 wide and 3 wide all around the racetrack. You've got a great battle between Austin Hill and Parker Kligerman as they're going to turn number 3, coming to the white flag. Austin Hill gets a little loose on the outside of Parker Kligerman. Parker Kligerman sadly clips Austin Hill. Austin Hill ends up spinning and collects Anthony Alfredo, Patrick Emerling, Taylor Gray, Jeb Burton, Jordan Anderson, David Starr, and Riley Herbst are all collected in the big incident. I think that's just a racing deal. I think Parker's somewhat at fault for getting into him, but to me, it was just one of those racing deals. You're going for the win. If you were in a position to try to win a race, I bet you would do the same thing. I'm not putting blame on anybody. You're going for a win. Parker did make a mistake right there, but also Austin Hill was a little aggressive too. And then fuel mileage would then start coming into play. Chandler Smith runs out of gas. He comes down pit road. So then we get to overtime, and Parker Kligerman leads the field from the inside with Josh Williams on the outside. As they're coming down the straightaway, Shane Van Gisbergen, who restarted 4th, runs out of gas. And then going down the front straightaway, Sheldon Creed and Jesse Love make contact coming down the straightaway, collecting Josh Williams and Parker Kligerman, bringing out the final caution of this race. Looked to me like there was just an unfortunate incident there. Sheldon Creed just got a little loose, got into Jesse Love, and just caused a big chain reaction and wreck. One of those late race wrecks that happens at the end of these races. And sadly, Parker Kligerman had one of the strongest cars of the day. His day would come to an end. And then unfortunately, Sammy Smith, who had a little bit extra fuel, he runs out of gas. So then we go to the final restart. You have Jesse Love lead the field from the inside, outside, and Leland Honeyman on the inside. Jesse Love gets a really, really strong restart. Meanwhile, Ryan Elshe runs out of gas, and he's trying to basically bring out a caution to try to get back. But NASCAR does not budge, and they don't throw the caution. At this point, the racing is getting really, really good behind, and Jesse Love has the race lead. Meanwhile, you have Haley Deegan, who's up there. She's trying to get a run, but no one works for her going into turn number 3. And all of a sudden, Brendan Poole and Anthony Alfredo, they're driving their way up to the front, and they were coming really, really hard to make a move. And as they came to the white flag, you had Jesse Love having the lead over Brendan Poole. Jesse Love gets a really, really strong run, is able to clear over drivers like Brendan Poole, and Anthony Alfredo is able to pull away. Brendan Poole, those guys try everything desperately to get there, but it's not enough. And coming off the final corner, Jesse Love picks up his first career NASCAR Xfinity Series victory, his first top-tier series win in NASCAR's top 3 divisions, and wins at Talladega in the number 2 car. Mass congratulations to Jesse Love. I don't know how he had enough gas to make it to the end. They're going to have to check that fuel tank because I don't know how he made it longer than certain drivers. That made no sense to me. But Jesse Love still, regardless how you feel about him, he had one of the strongest cars all day. He's had the speed. It's redemption for Atlanta. He had one of the strongest cars in Atlanta, ran out of gas, but he's able to have enough gas this time around and gets redemption and gets the victory. I'm telling you, Jesse Love has a lot of potential to be a Cup Series champion one day, and today absolutely proved why he deserves to be in this series. And he's been getting closer to winning races. He's had a lot of top 10 runs. He's qualified very, very well, but has been close to winning races, and now Jesse Love picks up that first career win. Congratulations to him on his first career win. It's a well-deserved win in my opinion. He had one of the strongest cars in the field. A great day for him. And congratulations to him on his first career victory in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. So now we're going ahead and take a look at the race results. I'll give you my score and thoughts on today's race. So Jesse Love picks up the victory. Riley Herbst finishes second. Great comeback for Riley Herbst. Was involved in a couple incidents throughout the day. Riley had one of the strongest cars in the field, led quite a few laps. Just not enough to get back up there and win, but second place is a great day for the driver of the 98 car, who's been inconsistent at times this year, but good to see him rebound after Texas and finish in second. Great run for him. Anthony Alfredo finished this third. Great run for Anthony Alfredo. He legitimately was in the top 10 a majority of the day. That 5 car had some great pace and speed and gets a respectful top 5 finish. He's been one of the biggest surprises, standouts so far this season. Great run for him in third. Leland Honeyman finished his fourth. Great day for the driver of the 42 car. Ran near the middle to back of the pack most of the day, but was up front because of the field and gets a very respectful top 5 finish in fourth. Great run for him. Brennan Poole finished his fifth. Man, I thought he was going to be Jesse Love at the end of this race. He was quiet most of the day, but was in the right position, the right time. Thought he was going to get redemption with that paint scheme. Of course, we all know what happened in 2016. But to get his first top 5 of the season, really good for Brennan Poole to get a top 5 in fifth. Great day for him. Sheldon Creed finished his sixth. Got involved in a couple incidents in wrecks and still finished his inside of top 10. Good day for the driver of the 18 car. He's needed to be a little more consistent because it's been a little struggle for him this year. Good day for him in 6th place. Cesar Baccarello gets a top 10 in 7th place. Good run for him. Does a little surprise see him up front considering he didn't qualify that great in this race. Matt Benedetto finishes 8th. He was in the top 10 and 15 a lot of this race. Fell back a little bit later. He ran out of gas at the end, came down and topped off, and gets a top 10. We know he won here a couple years ago in the Truck Series, although it was controversial. Good to see Matt Benedetto get inside the top 10 finish. A good day for him. His first Xfinity top 10 of the season. He's been really solid in that 38 car. I'm telling you, he may be a candidate for that 38 car full-time next year if they decide to go full-time. Jeb Burke finished his 9th, solid day for drivers involved in a couple incidents and wrecks. And Cole Custer comes back and finishes 10th. Decent day for him. He ran up front a lot of the day. 11th place finish for Mason Massey. Decent day for him. Almost did not even make the show, but because of Garrett Smithley, Dean Kuhn, because his time was disallowed, Mason Massey finishes 11th. Haley Deegan finishes 12th. She really was not up front to begin with, but she got up front because of field strategy, was in position to win. No one really helped her get up to the front, but she still does get a top 15 finish. Hey, that's better than nothing, I guess. That is her first best finish in her Xfinity Series career up to this point. I thought she was going to be a contender to win at the end of this race. She still does get a respectful top 15. It could have been better for her, but she does finish in 12th. Kyle Seek finishes 13th. Austin Hill finishes 14th. I think Austin Hill 100% had the best car in the field. He was the strongest car all day. Unfortunately, made a little move, a aggressive move late that cost him a shot at the victory. He still finished 14th. Solid comeback, all things considered. Taylor Gray finishes 15th. Decent run for him. Josh Blickey finishes 16th. Ryan Seek finishes 17th. Feel bad for Ryan Seek. He had one of the strongest cars in the field. But if there's anything positive for him, they won $100,000 and they won the Dasher Cash, which is the lowest finishing winner of the Dasher Cash ever. 17th, decent day. One of the best cars in the field, though, but he does at least get a top 20. Joey Gase finished 18th. He crashed on the last lap and was up front at the end. Unfortunately, got crashed on the last lap. AJ Allmendinger finished his 19th, had one of the stronger cars early. Unfortunately for him, got a lot of damage that is never able to recover. Josh Williams finished his 20th, was in position to contend for the win and the victory. I thought Josh was really going to have a good chance and an opportunity to go to victory lane. He still does get a top 20, but a little disappointing ending, all things considered. Sammy Smith finished 21st, had a pretty strong car points, but unfortunately ran out of gas at the end. Shane Van Gisbergen finished 22nd. We'll talk about him in a video later tonight. Tough break for him. He was in position to win this race. He had one of the strongest cars in the field, was in the top 5 and top 10 in majority of this race. Unfortunately ran out of gas at the end. I think he might have got caught up in the wreck at the end as well that happened with Ryan Ellis. Man, it was a tough break for him, but he still showed a lot of promise today. He was up front a lot of the day. I think there's a lot of confidence for him going in tomorrow. He finishes 22nd. Blaine Perkins finished 23rd. David Starr finished 24th. Chandler Smith, who was up front a lot of the day, ran out of gas at the end. He finished 25th. Ryan Ellis finished 26th. Kyle Weatherman finished 27th. Dawson Cramp finished 28th. Park Kligerman finished 29th after crashing out. He had one of the strongest cars in the field today. Parker Retzlaff finished 30th. Jordan Anderson finished 31st. Patrick Emerling finished 32nd. Brandon Jones finishes 33rd. Ryan Truex finished 34th after crashing out. Jeremy Clemens finished 35th. Sam Mayer finished 36th. Jeffrey Earhart finished 37th. And finishing last in 38th place is Justin Allgaier. So now we'll talk about the overall race, and I'll give my score and thoughts on today's race. Honestly, this is the best Super Speed race the Xfinity Series had so far this season. There's a lot of side-by-side. Sure, there was a lot of single file at points as well, but you had a lot of side-by-side racing, guys battling really, really hard for the lead. You had a lot of guys, and yes, it was won by an RCR car at the end of the day. You had pretty much everything that's quintessential to a Super Speedway race, including fuel mileage and making it to the end on fuel. And that was really entertaining and very, very intriguing. I thought it was a very fun race to watch for me. I'm going to give today's NASCAR Xfinity Series race view overall, I'm going to give this race a 9 out of 10. Yeah, 9 out of 10 is my score for this race. I thought it was very entertaining. There's a lot of great moments for sure, a lot of side-by-side, and a pretty interesting finish at the end. I wish the drivers would have tried to go for the win, but still I thought it was a very entertaining race. Usually the Xfinity Series puts on a great show at Talladega. Today's was no exception. I'm giving the score a 9 out of 10. So, that is good for today's NASCAR Xfinity Series race review from Talladega. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, notifications on, so if I win a video, it does go live on my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and support my Patreon as well. Let's go to more of that and comment your thoughts below on today's race. What are your thoughts on today's race? Let me know below. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And congratulate Jesse Love on picking up his first career win. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Later tonight on the channel, we're going to have the NASCAR video talking about Shane Van Gisbergen and his performance at Talladega. He should have gotten a better finish than he did today. Then tomorrow, we're going to have the starting lineup for the Cup Series race. And it looks like the weather is clearing up for the race today. So hopefully, we will see a race later today. Tomorrow, I should say. So anyways, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode. And I'll see you guys next time for more great, awesome NASCAR content and other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, everybody.